Yeah. But
Like,
anyway, I had to take a certification test this morning,
mm-hmm.
and I was just up. I went to bed. I was so tired when I came home from work. I went straight to bed at 6 o'clock.
Ooh.
So first time I woke up, I said, I think I took a nap. No, it was 10:30. Next time I went back to sleep. So I must have, this sun is really draining you. If it's draining me, I know it's draining you. We want you to make sure you keep hydrated, hydrated.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. And get yourself plenty of rest, because there's a lot going on right now. We're trying to do a whole lot, but the temperature is 100 degrees.
Mm-hmm.
Is it close to it, right?
Almost 100 degrees.
It was 96 degrees at 10 o'clock this morning when I was on my way to my class.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
So I can't imagine what it is
What
right
class
now.
was you at?
I went to the precision medicine class.
Oh, you went there.
Yeah, where were you?
No, thank you.
Okay.
Charlie said no thank you.
Thank you.
No, I'm just being real, because we do too much, and I'm like overwhelmed with stuff, and with my project manager sitting in front of my face, I'm like, it has taught me to just cut some stuff out.
That's right. Sometimes you need to just slow down.
Especially when you travel.
Not even slow down, just
cut some stuff.
prioritize, like income producing. activities.
That's right.
Oh,
And
I
this
like
is,
that.
you know, and it's health and wellness and it's, you know, I'm learning more about what's going on in our community, what's offered in the medical field as well, in the nutraceutical field, because you know that I'm more into the nutraceuticals.
Nutraceutical. I gotta write that down. It's
you know, I'm into plant-based, you know, all those things that God gave us, you know. So, but you know, He does give us medicines through the mankind. So we have to respect that too.
Yes.
So we have to merge them together because He gave them the knowledge also.
Absolutely.
So that's why I'm doing that right now. Cynthia, what's going on with you? What you been up to? The happy married couple?
Well, we had our broadcast this morning. That's why I was running late.
Already.
Yes,
Right.
Breakfast with the Greens is on Saturday mornings at 11 o'clock.
On
Give
what
my
channel?
shameless plug.
Where?
On Facebook Live.
Facebook Live.
Facebook
What time
Live
again?
on my page, Cynthia Green page,
And she
our
cooks.
page, Marriage Built to Last. Yeah, we are. We cooked a serious breakfast this
cook
morning.
food.
I made omelets
really?
with fresh crab meat. I broke the crab and took the fresh meat out this morning, and fresh shrimp with spinach and onions.
This is
so
better than
good.
Chef Boyardee. Oh my God.
That sounded real good.
But I did that because he doesn't know it. But this is my husband's birthday weekend. So
yes.
yesterday we went and got crabs. So we sat in our kitchen and had a crab party, just the two
that
of
was
us.
fun.
Then
That
today
was
I
fun.
cooked him a scrumptious breakfast. I'm sorry, we cooked together. He'd be upset. We cooked
They
together.
cook together, guys.
Ladies
Yes.
and gentlemen, I want you to pay attention to Cynthia if you are a married couple.
Yes.
Because marriage is built to last.
Yes.
They wrote
That's
the book. They wrote the book, and they're they're a beautiful couple. And
Thank
just
you.
And, you know, showing us what a healthy, beautiful couple
Looks
all
like.
Of our
Yeah.
all of our marriages need to see this. They need to go to your camp.
There you go.
You know, and all
Yeah,
those
she got
things.
a good
You got
camp.
a camp coming out.
She got that 40-day mind. What is that thing?
40-day journey to the marriage of your dreams.
Oh.
Yes. We're starting that on August 1st. So if you want to join us, just send me a private message.
Okay.
So we also got some for those who are not married yet, but seriously dating or engaged.
Okay.
A pre-marriage workshop starting on August 3rd.
August
So
3rd.
hey,
August 3rd
you
is
were
a
talking about
busy
happy,
week.
thriving marriage. It's interesting you say that because this morning we talked about the other 50% that no one else is talking about. The couples who do have happy, healthy, thriving marriages. But James and I had a debate. Is the other 50% really thriving? Or are they just surviving? Yeah, so
I
we
should
had a
hope that they're thriving and surviving, and maybe it's only
Who knows?
25% that's
just barely surviving.
barely
Well, I
surviving.
think that's why they need education like this, because maybe they don't know how to survive, and that's why they are thriving. So, I mean, it's so good to come to workshops like this, and you keep sharing this information out there to the public. Because sometimes we just don't know. We just happy.
Just don't know what you
We just keep
don't
going
know.
through the motions.
But
you know?
if you're looking, I want you to get in touch with Cynthia. She's going to keep it going on. She's going to keep us. This is educational Sunday. Saturday. You know, I'm a church girl.
Yeah, happy
Everything
Sabbath,
is-
like
everything is Sunday.
Wyoming would say. Happy Sabbath.
Happy Sabbath.
Happy Sabbath
Yeah.
for
But
whoever.
Charlene, what is going on?
Oh yeah, we got a lot to talk about, but I'm going to save some of that because Sharon is going to come on. But you know what? I will say this. Two of the things that I've been watching in the news.
The news has been interesting.
The news
this
has been
week.
very
And it's
interesting.
all about women.
It's all about women, like
Yes.
the racism, the slurs, and I mean, I just want to talk about that for just a second. You know, let's talk about some lessons we can learn through the political heat of the different women. Like they're from different races, you know, and it's like President Donald Trump made a comment. He made a statement. Wait a minute.
He made a statement.
Yeah,
it was
an impactful statement, and his followers listened and they obeyed. I just want to stop it right there, guys. What lessons did y'all learn out of this, like, political heat? Like, what can we do to either shift it or just, how do we stand up?
I see a big shift, and I see a big shift in the wrong direction. I see it as not positive at all, you know, because we have always been, you know, we're a positive nation.
We are.
Everyone looks to us to be the positive nation.
Right,
so now,
absolutely.
all of a sudden, our forefront, it's not positive. So that's going to affect us. It's affecting us now, and it's going to continue affecting us. But most importantly, it's going to affect our children. Our children are hearing this and they're confused.
That's right.
Because we're teaching them love in their homes.
Don't talk about people like
that. And you got the leader of the country, partnering almost with, persons that are not exactly our partners, and talking, downgrading, and just talking down to our women.
Wow.
That's the most.
Immigrants.
Women.
Immigrants, like that hurts because we're
hurts.
all immigrants in some type of way, some form of fashion.
Well, we won't talk about who he's married to. Immigrant,
right? So we know what happened. It has to happen at home, right?
Well, we do know. We get it. That's just his person. You were married with the last woman, so you know what's happening. If it's happening out front, it's happening in the home.
Right. That's right.
And the heart's going to show itself.
Yeah.
So we see the heart.
Yeah.
And you know what? I don't jump on the whole negative Trump talk. What I tell people to do is, we need to keep our eyes open and our ears open and really pay attention to the climate of what's going on. Because I've been telling people, if we're not careful, we're going to mess around and that man's going to be back in office again. We need to make our voices louder and stay focused on the issues at hand and get involved to help change them and turn them around. Because if we don't, we keep being silent and standing on the sidelines and just watching. You guys get involved in your community. Get involved in what's going on in your area. It's
because
super
his
important.
party is supporting him.
Yes, they are supporting him.
They're not saying a word because that's his party. So you better make sure that your party is saying whatever your party is, make sure your party is standing up for what you believe in, and you're only going to vote for that person. Because if you just let everyone else make that decision for you, you're going to be in trouble.
That's right.
So you pay attention to the politicians that are out here,
the
what
ones
they're
in your
saying,
community, and support them. Support
nationally.
Right, support the right people. Support them. That's right, in your community and nationally. Support the right people, but make your voice heard and let them know you're out here, you're watching, you hear what's going on, and how you feel about what's going on.
Well, here's the thing. So we talked about our lessons that we can learn, and I look at it from spiritual, I look at the business and in the community, and here's something powerful that was downloaded to me, that you as a leader, you guys are leaders also, and words have power.
That's
and because words have power, you got to watch what you say to the people that are following you, because you don't know who's following you. And see, our president, he has followers, you have followers, and some things you say impact other people, and you don't even know. So I think a lesson learned for me out of this whole thing is watch what I say to my followers or those my unknown followers, because they are acting out
and your
on
children.
Those. Yep, those are my followers.
Women are saying little birds have big ears.
They have so many big ears.
They're listening and they're watching.
And my husband always says, kids don't do what you say; they do what they see.
That's
they do what you do.
That's right.
They're
amazing.
visual.
They are so visual. And so with that said, guys, we're going to take a little break and come right back after these messages. And those are the lessons that we can learn through this political climate.
I want you to go and tell your friends and your family to tune to Four Sisters Live at VOX Wave on YouTube Live.
Yay! We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Darryl from Chrysalis for Wealth.
And I'm Alicia. At Chrysalis for Wealth, also known as C4W, our mission is to transform local communities one individual, one family at a time by just teaching some basic financial principles.
We're particularly focused on the ordinary individual, the average hard-working Joe who just can't seem to make their money work to grow and become financially secure.
You see, we find that everyone's not having that same conversation at the dinner table. We believe it's important that we level the playing field and ensure that all have the opportunity for financial success.
At C4W, we specialize in education through a wide array of services. We teach our clients to become financially secure, responsibly insured, and tax-wise.
Contact us. Let us be your fit team.
We're back. We're excited. We're sad. Talk about back. Back to school is next month.
Yes. Oh, wow. Yes, really? It is.
Yes, some school. Yes. Yes,
my
my
High
son
school,
goes
college,
through his
I mean, all ages.
presentation and all this orientation stuff. Yes,
Wow.
matter of fact, he'll be going to. I'm so excited. He is going to American U tomorrow.
Really?
Yes, I am super excited. This will be his first teenage camp that he'll be going away to. He does not want to do that, but I don't even care right about now because I'm the mother said.
That's right.
Over
Stand
there.
up.
And Sharon said I'm teaching him history and I'm pouring values in him. And my mentor Martha is saying you got to create memories now. You don't get it back. And so for so long I have like resisted. Saying, no, I don't want my baby to go away. Well, no, this is a black male, and he is getting up out of my house. He's going away. He's going to learn some things that everybody else is learning about technology and writing and just being around different people.
That's right. That's nice. You need to have experiences as a child. You can't do the same old things all the time.
A wider vision. If it's
That's
just
right.
They have to see that wider
That's
vision.
right.
Yeah.
You got to go away.
He's going away for 5 days. I'm going to cry.
Oh, goodness.
I got to buy him some deodorant. I hope he takes showers. Like, what they not?
You can call him every day and remind him of that.
He is not going to answer my phone.
You might have to.
Well, you do like I've seen some
Send
other
them a
parents when they
text.
send their kids off to camp or college and they don't answer their calls, they stop sending them money.
There you go. And put
Then I
on
bet you
there.
they'll pick up the phone.
No answer, no money.
There you go.
Love you.
There you go.
Kiss, kiss, kiss.
No lemon heads for him. He loves some lemon heads.
So the kids are going back to school. You know what? There's a lot of back to school campaigns going on right now. So you guys when you go to the store to buy your kids school supplies, find somebody who is collecting school supplies for the needy. I know of 2 organizations, one at the Peacock House in Oxon Hill, Maryland, and Georgette Littlejohn, an organization she belongs to. They're doing back to school supplies. My church is doing back to school supplies. What am I saying?
There's
3.
organizations.
Victory Christian Ministries International.
Yes.
We're doing back to school supplies. So I don't have any kids going back to school. They're all adults.
I do.
Yay.
Y'all can give to me. I got them going back to school fund. Give me notebooks.
But I'm going to the store. I'm
uniform
going to the
money.
store. I'm going to buy some supplies.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
I want to get a book bag and fill the book bag up with supplies.
He'll appreciate that. I'll appreciate that. At least one from. I'm serious. Y'all serious. He broke his last book bag, so people think that book bags last.
They don't last.
They
do not last.
like they
They're
used
carrying
to.
books.
They used to.
If they're carrying heavy books, they
Oh,
don't
he carries
last.
so many heavy books.
So that's why.
So check this out. I want to know what you guys are doing to go back to school and further your education as adult, as women. Like, what are we gonna do?
I just went to class today.
I love it.
I went to class today. So
That
I
is
know
up
education.
your line.
That's
That
right.
is
Oh,
what-
wow.
right.
I'm doing a
So I'm
lot
doing
to
mine.
further educate myself.
So yours
First
is
of
health.
all,
Wait a minute, a health class.
Precision medicine.
Okay, so health. Okay.
Uh-huh.
I'm doing health.
Okay.
Cynthia,
Cynthia,
what
what are
you
you going to do to go back to school?
I'm actually my mentor for my project management program that I've been in. I've been in a project management program. She's going to be coming on in a few minutes, so we'll talk about that in a few.
Yes.
And then also I'm in 2 masterminds. I'm in a mastermind during the day where we are learning and educating one another and bringing in experts, and it's helping me to build my business and me personally and
Wonderful.
professionally. And I'm in another mastermind in the evenings with my girl Taria Hodge, and that mastermind is just phenomenal. It really challenges me. So education doesn't mean you got to go to college or actually take a course, but being somewhere where you're educated mentally, spiritually, physically, all of that.
But what specifically? So she was health. What was yours? Business.
Mine is business.
Business.
Yeah,
Okay.
business
And what is yours?
Oh my God, business. Definitely, I want more. I need the project manager skill. Not
And
that
the
I want to
Pacific
be.
one you're going to right
Yeah,
now?
so right now I'm thinking about I'm really interested, not in the Bitcoins, but understanding the currency that's about to happen electronically.
Cryptocurrency.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I've been
All of the
studying
different
this for
types
the
of
last
currency.
couple of years.
So I'm interested.
Cryptocurrency and also
Bitcoin.
No, it's not Bitcoin. It's another one. There's
There's a bunch of
blockchain.
them out there.
Blockchain.
Oh,
I am
yes.
very
Oh, yeah.
interested in blockchain because that
you
is
want to
the
mind
way.
your own.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, I've been studying that too.
Yeah.
Last year, I was I was really on the track for that one, Bitcoin, and I was really going
Blockchain.
up. So I was going, with these young people just to learn,
Yeah.
And Boyce Watkins, and he has a segment as part of the university that I'm online all the time in the Black Business Network. So
Okay.
that's another place. Go to the Boyce.
Black Business Network.
Yeah, Dr. Boyce Watkins.
Okay.
Black Business
Network.
School.
Now my
Black
husband's the
Business
financial
School.
person in my house, so anything
Just
to
check.
do with
Go on
money,
YouTube. That's all you
investing,
have to do. Once you
I
go on
leave it
YouTube,
all to him.
you'll find so much information with that particular network.
Okay.
I love that network.
Right,
That's
and
the
another one should be SBA. So many
Yes.
people sleep on the SBA, so I am
Yes.
going back to school with the SBA
been
because I
looking
feel
at
like
some
they
things
are
with them.
seriously. They're a lost jewel.
The Small
Like we
Business
need to
Association.
get with them. Small Business Association. I'm sorry, Small Business Association, and so many people are sleeping on
Yes.
them. Like they have a wealth of information, how you
They
can get
do.
funding, how you can start your government contracting, and how to properly set up your business. So that's some things I'm doing. Again, SBA.org.
the network that we're
.org,
attending
I
on
think.
Monday.
No, it might be.
Oh, Monday.
The black what do you call it?
Black Business Roundtable.
The round table.
The Black Business
That was
Roundtable.
a good.
That's a great
Monday
way
was
to
good.
educate
That's another
yourself.
way.
Oh,
There's
the
a
thing that we
lot
went to on
Monday.
this past Monday,
the
yes.
Recognition Gallery.
It's the Bi-County Business Roundtable
Yes.
with
Yes.
Delegate Daryl Barnes. Yeah,
Yes.
that's another
Yeah.
way to get educated.
Right.
He educated us. He had
Yes,
a
he
lot
did.
of information
Yes, he
on
did.
Monday that he shared.
And we just finished the Power Network.
Oh,
Yeah.
PNC, most
PNC.
definitely.
I didn't make that one this year,
Well, I
but
didn't
I've been
either,
2
but we
years
know
in
it
a
was
row.
there.
It was there.
It was
but
there.
we
So
know
going to
that- but
conferences is a
those
way
are
to
the-
get educated, right? Is
those are
what
the-
we're
Absolutely.
saying. Going
Or
to
networking
events.
groups, because
Yes.
tomorrow is Peggy Morris, Sister for Sisters
Sister
Network.
Network. That's right.
Sister for Sister Network. How can we forget our
Oh,
own network?
yes.
Tomorrow, reach out to us.
3
Sister for
o'clock.
Sister Network.
Yes.
It's going to be. Do you have the address to where that's going to be?
know.
It's out near.
We'll give it to you.
It's
when
in
we come
Largo,
back.
Maryland.
No, it's not. It's going to be.
It's a different place.
It's going to be a different place. It's going to be at
different
Daryl's Barnes by
It's in
County
Largo.
Round
You'll
Center.
be here around 1 o'clock.
And that is going to be over near the harbor.
Oh, really?
The Harbor
I have
Hotel.
no idea where it's
near
gonna
the Harbor
be.
Hotel. So we'll
Is
put it
it?
in the Facebook group. Yes, she sent an
Oh.
email. She had your name on it, so that
I
means.
know, but I misread
Okay,
the
so guys, we're
address
gonna take
then.
a break, and we'll be right back with our guest Sharon Parker.
I hope you're taking down all of this on a
Notes.
piece of paper. Take notes.
Take
That's
notes.
right,
Please
you
take
guys.
notes.
Because
Go
there's
get
a
your
lot
pen
of
and pencil.
information.
Wait a minute. First of all, go get your pen and paper right now
pen
because
and
the
pencil.
historian is about to come on. Guys, share, like, call in at 240-710. Is that 9?
9. We don't have our glasses on.
719-2560.
Repeat. 240-719-2560.
Please call in.
Call us.
You're going to want to
Call
ask
us.
this woman questions. You're going to want to ask us questions. So just call in right now. We're going on a break right now. So go on to share, like, get your pen and your paper ready. You're about to be educated. We're going to take you to school.
All right now.
Business owners looking for a place to advertise your business and promote your products and services? VoxWave is the right place. We have over 10,000 views a day and 70,000 listeners a month. For more information, contact Reg Gaskins at 240-832-4455.
VoxWave now features a streaming radio media player on our website's front page, where local artists can get their music played 24/7. For more information on getting your music in rotation or to perform live at our studio, contact Reg Gaskins at 240-832-4455.
Android users, the VoxWave app is now available in the Google Play Store. Download the app today on your Android device to listen in and view programs.
Always sisters, always friends. Let's stay real close till the
I did not decide. I'm sorry because we'll just be dueling things. You know what I'm saying?
Multitasking up here.
Multitasking.
I think it's just hot today, guys.
Yes,
That's what it is.
It's just hot, guys. Well, you know what? I just want to, go in and talk about, life is busy. I mean, like, as an educator myself and a business owner like you guys, we got projects and projects on top of projects. How do we organize it all, right?
Oh.
How do we organize it all?
It's a lot.
One step at a time.
I don't know what that means to know more.
I've been building a team, y'all. That's been helping me. Oh my gosh. I'm so thankful. Yes, I've been building a team, and it has changed my life. I've always heard that build a team, and I'm like, I didn't know where to start, but yeah.
Now you do?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I got an awesome VA, so that's really, really, really good.
Okay, teams are good. I think teams are good.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they don't get on your nerves.
But you're right. You got to be organized. Like, I've been organizing my calendar more, organizing my day. I got my morning down packed. It's the rest of that day.
You put some time in for yourself.
Yes. I do.
That's the most important thing.
I put time in for God first thing.
We neglect to do a lot is putting that time in for ourselves. Ladies and gentlemen, we need to do that.
It's like we need to
step away from it all.
But we don't even pay ourselves first.
No,
you know what I'm saying? We don't even pay ourselves first. We pay everybody else.
That's right.
But we don't pay ourselves first. And that's like in business. That's a tool that I've been learning in business. Like, pay yourself first. One of my coaches said she pay her employees first. I'm like, I like you. Can I work for you? Like that's cool. But I feel like there is wealth in paying yourself first because we forget, and that's how we end up, losing a lot of money. I'm like, you want to keep your integrity up and making sure your employees are paid on time, but I'm like, what about us? When we're out of money, we can't pay no one, and we can't even order a beautiful book like this, So anyway, guys, well, that brings us into point. We're going to lead into this introduction of Mrs. Sharon Parker. I want to call her doctor so bad. You know what I'm saying?
It's coming.
Because she is so extraordinary. I mean, like, her life is filled with so many stories, okay? And just with the beginning of just being a historian. I call her a historian, so she has it. I'm doing my own introduction because I think she's an historian. I think she's a community advocate for youth and also women, okay? Women, like just last year we were able to do an event with her back in December that would allow so many different speakers to speak and show how they were leading within. This project was enormous. I mean, I saw her go from A to Z, take her project from A to Z. Not only did she stretch herself, she was stretching us
as a speaker.
What in the world she doing?
We both were speakers there.
We were speakers.
Interesting.
We were speakers.
Yes.
And you know what? And she did. It brought out in me a part of my life and within my speaking and as an educator, it brought this point to me to say you got to tell your story. And you got to add history in it. And everybody know that it was it Frederick Douglass' birthday or centennial?
Yes, bicentennial.
Bicentennial. So I had to put all that in there. Honey, let me tell you. If it wasn't for her, I would have just left all that out and just, gave just a brief story. But because I love history myself, she really helps you to bring that into your story, guys. But I just want to I want Sharon to kind of come and talk to us about her and her projects. This young lady has written a book called True Synergy, works leading within. She leads numerous organizations, numerous across the nation. I'm just going to say nation and international. Right. I mean, you will want her on your team, but she's a quiet storm. So, okay, so I'm going to leave it right there. But I want to introduce.
Storm breaks, though.
Oh, guys. So anyway, I'm going to introduce you to Dr. Sharon Parker.
Good afternoon, and thank you for having me on your show today.
Yes.
I know Peggy's not here yet, but I just want to say that I've been following you all for a long time now, and I'm impressed on what you're doing. Thank you, Cynthia. Thank you, Charlene. Thank you, Linda. And Peggy, if you're out there, thank you as well. I know you're on your way. Okay, so let me just share a little bit, guys. And as Charlene said, I am a quiet storm. I'm a quiet storm intentionally. Okay? But I want to start with a call to order. As I was listening to your interview earlier, I heard you all talking about voting and how important it is to vote this year, how important it was important to vote last 4 years ago, almost 4 years ago, and most importantly, even when Barack Obama was president, how important it was to vote. I'm saying this for the next generation. and I got to keep it non-political because that's the realm that I am.
Yes.
So I don't speak on either side. So I'm just putting that disclaimer out there. I just want you to go register to vote.
Yes.
Okay.
Period.
And then vote.
And that should be
Right.
the call of order for every platform
Yes.
out there. And if we haven't been talking about it more, we need to talk about it more. It should not be another episode, another radio show, another TV show without someone saying, get our youth, get our adults, get our seniors registered. So that's my call to order. Now, a little bit about me and a little bit about my book.
Yeah.
I'm a mother, I'm a grandmother, and my goal is just to improve what I can in society. I have found my niche, okay?
Okay.
And it took me 10 years to find it. It doesn't happen overnight. It took me 10 years to find it, but most importantly, I discovered it. I had to go back and learn my history. I had to go back 4 decades to learn my story, to be able to share it with the world, but most importantly, to be able to live it real time and then write about it.
Oh wow, that's deep now. That's deep. Let's hold on a minute now. Okay, so you said it took you 10 years to find your niche, and you found that niche by digging into your history.
Absolutely.
And so, what was that moment or that thing that said, "Aha, this is what Sharon Parker is supposed to be doing"?
Excellent question. And guys, when I say this, you're not going to believe it, but I'm going to ask you a question back at you. If you could solve one problem that you have in the world, what would be that problem?
My problem would be eradicating divorce.
What would be your problem?
Getting people to work together.
What would be your problem?
Mine would be to eat the right foods to live.
Excellent answers. But what about time?
Oh, now she going in. Okay.
Okay.
What about time? So often we're multitasking. So often we want to give back, but we don't have time because we're not focused. For often we're jumping on platforms after platforms, not realizing that it takes time per platform, and we don't have it. So that niche for me was, Sharon, how do you bring your skills into play to be focused? How do you show people without telling them that you have been focused? And how can you take their dreams, make it a reality? Take their dreams, make it a project, and turn it into a reality.
Oh, I like that.
Oh, say that again. Whoa.
Take their dreams,
Take the dream,
make it a project,
make it a
and
project.
turn it into a reality.
Okay.
That simply means you have to be able, Sharon, to engage people. You have to be able to inspire, but most importantly, you have to be able to lead. And people know what you do when they see you leading. My niche is being a volunteer. It may sound easy, but to run an organization like American Mothers Inc. Maryland chapter is not easy. To run an organization like Rosa for 10 years is not easy. And you're talking to an introvert, okay? And that's why that quiet storms come into play, who likes to get the work done and then show by actions in the community that I'm making headway in the community. So my niche was, okay, I took my time, applied it to what was important, building my brand, building my platforms, hosting 6 conferences, doing numerous workshops in schools, communities, with elders, with young people and entrepreneurs. And that niche allowed me to build that relationship. We talk about team building, but people are not going to stay on your team if they know you're not in it for the long haul, right?
That's right.
And people want to always know that you're working on something that's going to give back to the community.
Right.
So my niche was, back in 2002, I started taking project management. My job didn't require it. I was working in the program office at HUD, been at HUD for 30 years plus.
Wow.
Still there. But I figured, what can I do to up my game in leadership? So I started taking project management and got certified through Regis University, and also taking several project management to keep my skills up to date. Why do I lead from within? Well, I lead from within because in the name of my project is called, or the program is called, Leading Within Through Project Management. It's not a certification project management platform, so you all know that by now. It's actually a passionate platform.
Yes.
And that passion, it helps you dig within, birth out what you need to give to the public.
Come on, somebody.
And then have some processes and tools and techniques to be put in place to make it a reality.
Wow.
So that's my
So
niche.
let's talk about the, go ahead.
No, I'm just going to ask, so telling a person all of this, how do they begin? What's their first step?
Well, the first step is to contact me. And I'm not going to give it all away because Cynthia and Charlene has gone through my program. And I got to be honest with you guys, it's a lot of work, but this was my first launch of my Leading Within through project management, and I had no idea how they were going to receive it. And I'm happy to say that they have completed 5 months, and they're going to be presenting next Tuesday at the Oxon Hill Library. So definitely come out and join them.
So come out.
Yes.
I didn't know about
Let
this.
me tell you something. Sharon pushed us, and y'all, the information that she provides, it was so deep. I was like, Sharon, I need to hear this again. Like I don't get it. Like I get it, but I need to hear it again because there's so much information. It's so deep.
Yeah.
And I felt like I was in school, y'all, like in college.
Like that was school. Like that was school. Like
It is
5 months. What are we doing? Like
It's a lot.
I'm like, I'm
But
gonna
it
fail.
helps to push you and pull things out of you.
What challenge did it? Give me one challenge that a sister caused in your life. What
Oh
was
my
the
God.
challenge?
To stay focused.
Either one of you.
I'm going to say to stay focused and get
Okay.
very, very clear about this project.
Yeah.
Because like she said, it had to be a passion. And I have a lot of passions, but what was the passion that was pulling on me the most? Like was for right now. And this becomes a spiritual part for me. Like what was God saying is important right now?
Okay.
You know, that when philosophy we use in government, what's important now?
Right.
No, what's important now? And so we narrowed it down. I had 3 things going on where I was like, girl, I've been working with youth. Girl, I'm gonna do some church stuff. Girl, this is it. And the guy's like, you ain't doing none of that.
You change your project.
Yeah, I changed my project 3 times just to narrow it down. And hey, you got to be there to hear the story about me and Sharon. I'm not going to tell you.
What's the date and time on this
It's going to be
event?
Tuesday at 6:30.
30.
6:30.
At the Oxon Hill Library.
At the Oxon Hill Library.
Okay.
That's Oxon Hill, Maryland. You got to be there. This is an amazing story. So I believe when you're acting in your gifting,
Yes.
in your calling, it'll show up
And it's a free
and it'll
event
show
too,
out.
right?
It's free.
Then check this out. It'll show up, and everybody that's called to you, you're going to show up for them.
Absolutely.
And they're going to show up
For you.
in inconspicuous places. And I'm going to leave that one alone.
My biggest challenge was the terminology that,
Yes.
and really understanding what the terminology meant, because then that's how I could help create my project.
Yes.
And so, so I learned a lot about project management. It was really good, you guys.
Yeah,
And keep in mind, guys, it's about leading from within. So don't worry too much about the tools and the techniques yet, because you're only in phase 1. Okay?
Oh, really?
You're only in the initiation phase.
Phase 1, ladies.
Are you going to have a phase 2?
Oh, I'm going to have a
That we can
phase
sign
2,
up
phase
for?
3, and phase 4, and phase 5. So yes, you can definitely sign up for
She's
that.
a phaser. You can tell she worked for the government for real, because I'm like project management. And it's like the project management that you think you really need to hear what she's saying and what the skills and the tools that she's bringing to the table. It's
about
so deeper.
It's deep.
It's about
Exactly.
creating a project from scratch and
Yes.
learning the steps and the processes that it takes to create a successful project, and make sure you got the right people on your team to help you manifest that idea or project that you have.
So let me share with you a couple of projects I started.
Oh, cool.
Keep in mind, I said it started back in 2010. Okay. Well, about 10 years ago was 2008. Well, 9 actually, but I started in 2008. When I started Rosa, that was a major project, a major project. I wanted to say, okay, how can I go in the communities and bring
Can you tell me
leaders
what
together?
ROSA stands for?
Yes, ROSA, guys, means Remembering Our Ancestors Synergistic Association. And as Charlene mentioned earlier, I am a true love of self, and I'm a true love of everyone, but I like to know more about who I am before I can give back. So I figured I would start an organization during the same year Barack was elected to be president. I started this organization so that we can get the next generation ready to know who they are and where they're coming from.
Absolutely.
I am ashamed to say that we're living in 2019 where, unfortunately, history has repeated itself.
Yeah.
And you all talked about some of the issues later, early on in the show, but guys, this is no joke. So it's really real. So I don't know how it happened. Just know that God blessed me to be focused.
Well, I think this is so great, Sarah. We want to take a commercial break for our people there. I want to come back and dive deeper into what Sharon is doing, leadership and this project management right here in the community.
And if you have any questions, ring our phones. The phone's not ringing over there. I'm sure someone should have questions for Sharon. And the number is
bring them in, guys. Call on in.
719-2560. Say it again. 240-719-2560. Give us a call if you have any questions for Sharon or any of the ladies sitting here. We're waiting for your calls. Get involved.
Hi, I'm Darryl from Chrysalis for Wealth.
And I'm Alicia. At Chrysalis for Wealth, also known as C4W, our mission is to transform local communities one individual, one family at a time by just teaching some basic financial principles.
We're particularly focused on the ordinary individual, the average hard-working Joe who just can't seem to make their money work to grow and become financially secure.
You see, we find that everyone's not having that same conversation at the dinner table. We believe it's important that we level the playing field and ensure that all have the opportunity for financial success.
At C4W, we specialize in education through a wide array of services. We teach our clients to become financially secure, responsibly insured, and tax-wise.
Contact us. Let us be your fit team.
Excuse me.
Well, we're back.
We are back. Oh my God.
Yes. We have Sharon E. Parker here.
Yes.
And she has this wonderful book.
Wonderful book.
Synergy
I
Works,
have a copy.
Leading Within.
My own copy. Yep.
7 defining principles of knowing self to birth greatness. This is an awesome title. Also, and if you, I wish you could see the cover because it reminds me of my grandparents' home. So I know you went all the way back because ours didn't have the porch like this going around, but I do remember the wood structure.
Yes.
It's the same back in Dinwiddie, Virginia is where my family
lived.
Wow. Dinwiddie, Virginia, right below Richmond, Petersburg. And so I remember the old house. So I could see you went back. And we're about to have our family reunion next year. So I can't wait to bring, something like this to them. I'm going to read this book so I can get more information because even at the class that I was in this morning, we talked about going into the medical part of our family.
Wonderful.
We have to know our family's history medically.
Right.
That is so important. So you've got to go back generations in order to predict almost what can happen if we don't take care of ourselves or if we take the wrong direction.
Absolutely.
That's right.
So it's so important to look back.
And you make sure if you have some really elderly people there to ask them pointed questions because a lot of us are finding out our elderly parent relatives are dying off and we didn't ask them the important questions.
Exactly.
Right. Guilty.
Get some of those recipes from down there in Dinwiddie.
Girl, get the recipes. Take notes because
find out what great grandma was doing.
The biggest thing in my family was just knowing because my grandfather married twice. So there are 2 sides of the family. And I'm just learning the second, part, one half. And one part I grew up with. Wow. So, we have to go back just to learn. And when you have your family reunions, this year, I'm so happy that we're going to have both sides.
Oh,
because
wonderful.
one side doesn't really know the other side.
Oh, that's good.
So we're pulling everyone
Blended
together.
family.
Yes. And your children need to know this. The most important thing is letting your children have to know their cousins.
They have to. Oh, God.
It's so important.
That's a major point.
Well, I think this is good. So this is why she actually, wrote the book. And I think, she, like you're now intrigued about, going in and finding out more about yourself through your family.
Right.
Guys, get this book. I am so impressed with the documents that you have in here, the timelines that you have. I mean, like now I'm going to go think about when I was born, I was born, none of your business. But anyway, read the book. But anyway, so she has this timeline with everything that has happened in her life that just helped her to lead within. So guys, again, we're here with Sharon Parker, and she's educating the community on leadership and project management. And
So
I
have a little question
some questions for her,
right?
Okay,
question
cool.
here. What is leading within PM, and what projects have you worked on over the years relating to this?
I would say excellent question. Leading within is actually, like I mentioned earlier, is finding that passion, that dream, that gift, that purpose, that, what's that big it for you? And then birthing that big it into a realistic project. So leading within is tapping into those skill sets on what I teach through project management. It's actually a coaching class. It's called Leading Within Through Project Management. It's not to be a project manager. You're leading within through project management.
Project management is the tool.
It's the tool. It's project management has a lot of principles, and they have 5. And I'm going to do another call to order. If anyone wants to get a free gift today,
everybody likes free.
You can text me 202-365-8277 now, and I'm going to send you those 5 major tips you need to know about how to lead from within.
Give that number
202-365-8277.
Now, get on the phone, guys.
Keep in mind, this is a coaching program, so I cannot give it all the way on the air. No. But believe me, once you send me that text, you're going to absolutely love it.
What are they texting you again?
They're going to text me. Just say PM.
PM. Woo!
So 202-365-8277. Text PM, and I'm going to send you a gift. Okay?
Right.
Thank you.
I like
so that's what it is. It's a coaching program, all right? And the coaching program, keep in mind I said earlier that I've been working on me and my journey for 10 years.
Right.
Well, last year I held my 6th annual Leading Within conference. And that's where Cynthia and Charlene referenced the conference earlier. Okay. Well, out of that conference, I launched that coaching program. And the first ones who signed up was Cynthia and Charlene.
You know, I don't play. I'm like, what?
We got Jocelyn Harris on the platform. We got Taria Hodges on the platform. They're participants, and they're going to be presenting next Tuesday. The reason for launching it is because I realized, and I talked about my niche earlier, right? If I've been out in the community teaching at the National Congress of Black Women, teaching at the, for instance, El Cardozo Educational Campus, teaching young people how to lead with project management. Why can't I do it for entrepreneurs?
And that's old folks,
And I had no idea it was going to be received so well because it's clearly our time is an issue. As much as we want to birth things, we do not know how to prioritize our time.
That's true.
We can't find a strong and committed team to work with us because we're lacking a few things. And I'm talking about myself. I had to learn, Sharon, what were some of your issues? You have to learn how to network. You can't just always be behind the scenes working. You have to get out in the public. You have to be able to speak to everyone and tell them your vision. That was a major challenge for me because I am an introvert. So I overcame that. Then I had to build my team, and then I had to just implement. So I'm talking about 6 conferences, several workshops, several programs in the schools, and it's been received and accepted. So that's the reason why I started the Leading Within through project management, and that's what it is.
So how do you lead from within in your community? Because I know you're involved in a lot of things, and you mentioned a couple of things that you've been a part of. But what are you doing? What are you doing out in your community?
I mentioned earlier that my niche was volunteering.
Oh, yes. You're a good volunteer. You're so kind.
I get it. We got to make money, guys. I get it. We got to get out there and get recognized. I get it. We got to create our own individual platforms to let people know that we exist. But I tell you, when you keep God focused,
that's right,
and when you keep volunteering and giving in the forefront of everything you do, He will open up so many opportunities for you.
Yes, He will.
He has connected me with the DC Boxing Commission. the National Congress of Black Women, the Maryland chapter, the national chapter of American Mothers, Inc., that I'm currently the president for the Maryland chapter now. Again, so many different people. I can't even name so many wonderful people. God says, Sharon, if you want to know who you are, if you want to remember that question you asked me at 5 years old, get out there and give, okay? Give first, and I'll give back to you. So my conferences, every conference I did came out of pocket. I'm learning a lot now that going forward, I can't do that anymore, guys. So you got to invest in me so I can reinvest it back in you. But I did it out of my own pocket. And I sacrificed my birthday.
You did?
Every May, I would do, I started off in May, and I would do a, what I initially started was an unconditional love retreat. And then it turned into the Leading Within conference. So now I'm doing it in December. So this, Charlene, I know you're going to appreciate that month, so just stay there for a moment. But that's what I do. I have to volunteer. My workshops, I do it out of pocket. I travel to schools. I connect with these young people. I get them in a program, and I literally teach them hands-on how to lead projects. And we just had 2 people graduate from UDC who took my program last year, and they're like, wow, it taught me so much. So adding value to the next generation is priceless.
It is so priceless. We need you. You are so necessary. And I guess just these stories out of your book, I mean, can you give us some more examples? Just specifically share a story with us about how you have helped others to lead within, not only with your book, but also with the just your purpose.
So Rosa has several programs, first of all. One is called the Rosa Youth Empowerment Series. That's a form of a program where I teach people leading within through project management. Even though I didn't call it that prior years, I was doing it, okay? So that's my contribution of giving back. I have a Rosa Ancestral Sighting program where I go out and I find elders in the community who have phenomenal stories. And I tell those stories and I share with the next generation. For you all who missed Virginia E. Hayes Williams, who was the former mayor's mother of Washington, D.C., Anthony Williams, she took me under her wing, and she said, Sharon, I want you to follow the people that I followed. She passed away in 2014, but I captured her story. I captured her story. It's in the book. It's in the book, and I have video. I have video presence of her too. So I captured her story, and I'm sharing that. Well, hey, so that's the next big project, okay? So I'm sharing that with the next generation. And this, I mean, it's unlimited people that I've captured their story as far as elders. You all today, professionals. When I was holding my conference and you were like, Sharon, why are we doing all this? I'm capturing your stories. I will be sharing your stories. Stuff out of us. So I'm really, really serving by purpose, but I'm being intentional. If you don't know me, and Sir Charles can tell you, I'm a very, very intentional person.
She is.
And I know what I'm doing. I know, most importantly, why I'm doing it. And I don't let anyone have any negative influence. I listen to the positive influence, but even negative influence can help you too. But I don't let people intervene on what God has destined for me to do.
Right.
Yeah, that's
really good.
That focus.
Yeah.
Well, we want to thank you, Sharon. This has been exciting. And I can't wait. I cannot wait until Tuesday. What's it, July the
23rd.
The 23rd
at 6:30 p.m.
At 6:30 at Oxon Hill Library to hear the little information here from my sisters here.
So I know, Charlene, you have a question.
Your students.
Yes, honey. I want to know these next projects. I know we have the one coming up Tuesday. What are some other opportunities for leading within?
Exactly. I just came back from Tampa, Florida. So I was at the FTX with Charlene, that we're going to share our special story on how we did some wonderful things in Texas. But that's going to be next Tuesday, so you have to be out there. Keep in mind, it's called a Key Stakeholders Invite. So I want you all to come out next Tuesday. I'm going to Dallas, Texas. I'm going to Dallas, Texas in August, and I will be presenting my Leading Within program, the second year for the Blacks in Government. So I will have my own workshop there, and this is my second year doing it. So keep in mind, guys, this is mission driven. Most importantly, I'm working on my 7th annual conference. Guys, let me tell you something. 7 is a very, very powerful number.
Yes, it is.
And I'm recommending that you all email me at Sharon@leadingwithin.org, or you can email me at cc Parker123@AOL.com if you want to be on my team, because this is a project you do not want to miss, and that's going to be held in December. So those are the 3 things that I'm doing right now. In addition,
do you have the name of your conference yet?
I am working on the theme because this is going to be that powerful, lucky number 7. Yes, I'm going to be looking for speakers, vendors, sponsors. Contact me on 202-365-8277.
All right, guys. Woo!
Wow, what a lot of information.
Giving us a whole mouthful, earful, brainful today.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming on this show.
Thank you.
And I hope you took real good notes, and make sure that you call that number. You still have time to text Sharon so you can get her gift.
And we'll put all that information right inside our Facebook feed and YouTube. But meanwhile, what time is it? It's time for you to walk in your purpose and prosperity.
Yes.